Before buying a stand mixer, there's one thing you need to know that no product page will tell you. Real buyers complain about dough climbing the hook, bowls wobbling, and motors struggling halfway through bread. That hidden stress is what separates a helpful mixer from counter clutter. Product number 1. Zacme 8.4 Cutie Commercial Power Mixer. The Zacme 8.4 quart commercial stand mixer immediately stands out because it feels aimed at people who are tired of doing batches and rounds. At $384.99, it is not a cheap mixer, but it is also nowhere near the price of some premium commercial models. With a 4.7-star rating from 751 reviews and 300 plus bought in the past month, it has enough buyer confidence behind it to take seriously. If you want big batch baking without babysitting the bowl every 2 minutes, this is worth a serious look. Here's why this matters for you specifically. The 8.4 quart stainless steel bowl can handle up to 3 kilograms or 6.6 pounds of dough, which is huge if you bake bread, pizza dough, sourdough, or cookies for a family. Instead of mixing one batch, scraping everything out, and starting again, you can get more done in one run. The 800W DC motor and metal gears matter because dense dough is where weak mixers usually reveal themselves. Cake batter is easy. Bread dough is the real test. The 11-speed levels give you more control than a basic 6-speed machine, so you can start slow to avoid flour clouds, then increase power when the dough comes together. I also like the LCD panel and countdown timer. Honestly, this genuinely surprised me because it means you can set a mixing time and prep something else instead of standing there guessing. Noise is another strong point. Zacme claims 48 dBA on first gear and up to 68 dBA on the highest gear, which is quieter than many kitchen appliances. Now, the flaw is pretty obvious. This thing is big. An 8.4 quart commercial style mixer takes counter space, and at $384.99, it is too much machine if you only bake once a month. Here's the thing though, if you regularly make dough, frosting, meringues, or bulk recipes, the size becomes the reason to buy it, not the downside. It also meets NSF/ANSI 8 to 2023 for commercial use, and the 2-year after-sale service with 24/7 support adds some peace of mind. This is perfect for you if you bake in large batches, sell baked goods locally, or want a serious home mixer without jumping to a $1,000 machine. Skip this one if your kitchen is tiny or you mainly make single cakes. For the capacity and power, the value is strong. Product number 2, Kitchen in the Box Mini Mixer. Now, if the Zacme size and price bothered you, this next one takes a completely different approach. The Kitchen in the Box 3.2 quart stand mixer is small, lightweight, and much easier to justify at $63.14. What caught my attention is how popular it is. 4.4 stars from 9,500 reviews, with 2,000 plus bought in the past month. If you want a simple mixer for small kitchens, apartments, or occasional baking, this is worth a serious look. Here's why this matters for you specifically. A lot of people want a stand mixer, but they do not have the counter space for a giant machine. This one weighs less than 7 pounds and measures 12.9 by 7 by 10.2 inches, so you can actually store it in a cabinet without feeling like you're moving gym equipment. The 3.2 quart stainless steel bowl is best for 1 or 2 people, couples, or someone learning to bake. That means cookie dough, cake batter, whipped cream, eggs, small bread doughs, and everyday mixing jobs. The tilt head design makes it easy to remove the bowl and swap attachments, which matters more than people think when your hands are covered in flour. It has 6 speeds, so you can start low for dry ingredients, move higher for whipping cream, and use stronger speed for thicker batters. The 4 anti-slip suckers on the bottom are important because budget mixers can shake around when dough gets thick. The splash lid is also a nice touch because nobody wants a flour explosion across the counter. Now, some people should be careful here. This is not a heavy-duty bread machine, and the aluminum dough hook and flat beater do not feel as premium as full stainless steel attachments. I'll be real with you. If you're making large sourdough batches every weekend, this will probably frustrate you. But for light daily use, the trade-off makes sense because it is affordable, compact, and easy to clean. This is perfect for you if you're new to baking, live in an apartment, or want a low-cost mixer for small recipes. Skip this one if you need big batch dough power. For around $63, it gives you a lot without demanding much space. Product number 3. Acme 6.5 Cutie Home Baking Mixer. Alright, the kitchen-in-a-box mixer is great for small jobs, but if the 3.2-quart bowl feels limiting, the Acme 6.5-quart mixer is the natural step up. At $135.99, it sits in that sweet middle area between budget and premium. It has a 4.6-star rating from 15,200 reviews, which is a lot of real-world feedback. If you want a bigger bowl and stronger motor without spending commercial mixer money, this is worth a serious look. Here's why this matters for you specifically. The 6.5-quart stainless steel bowl gives you room for cakes, breads, cookies, muffins, waffles, and bigger family recipes. The dual handles are not flashy, but they are genuinely helpful when the bowl is full of batter or dough. A slippery bowl full of dough is annoying, and handles make cleanup and pouring easier. The 660W pure copper motor is the big selling point. In simple terms, more wattage helps when ingredients get thick, and copper motors are generally known for better heat handling than cheaper motor designs. You get 6 speeds plus a pulse function, so you can gently combine dry ingredients, whipped cream, or work thicker dough without instantly throwing flour everywhere. Noise is rated at 76 dB or lower. That is not whisper quiet, but it is acceptable for a mixer with this bowl size and motor power. The splash guard with access hatch also matters because you can add flour, sugar, or liquids while mixing without making a mess. The included whisk, dough hook, and beater are dishwasher safe, which saves time after baking. Now, the downside is that it uses an ABS housing, so it does not feel as heavy or premium as metal body mixers. Also, compared with the Zacme's lower 68 dBA top noise claim, this one can feel louder in a quiet kitchen. Here's the thing though, for $135.99, you're getting a 6.5-quart bowl, strong motor, and massive review history. That makes the compromise easier to accept. This is perfect for you if you bake for a family and want more capacity than a mini mixer. Skip this one if you want a commercial feel or the quietest machine possible. For the price, it is one of the safest mid-range picks. Product number 4. Bosch Universal Plus Dough Workhorse. Now, if the Acme's plastic housing or dough performance makes you hesitate, the Bosch Universal Plus bundle goes in a very different direction. This one is $499, so is clearly a serious investment. It has a 4.6-star rating from 470 reviews and 200 plus bought in the past month. If you want a mixer built mainly for bread, dough, and big recipe output, this is worth a serious look. Here's why this matters for you specifically. The Bosch uses a 6.5-quart BPA-free plastic bowl with a bottom drive design. That sounds unusual if you're used to classic tilt-head mixers, but it makes adding ingredients easier because the center of the bowl stays more open while mixing. The real reason people look at this mixer is dough capacity. It is rated to knead up to 14 loaves or 15 pounds of whole grain bread dough. That is a massive difference if you make bread for a big family, meal prep, or freeze loaves. It can also mix up to 34 dozen cookies in a single batch, which is honestly a little ridiculous in the best way. The 500W motor may look smaller on paper compared with some 660W or 800W mixers, but the belt-driven transmission is designed for torque. Torque is the twisting force that helps keep dough moving when it gets heavy. The dual beaters also give triple whipping action, so it can handle tiny jobs like one egg white, but also bigger tasks like mashing 10 pounds of cooked potatoes or shredding cooked chicken. Now, some people complain about the plastic bowl, especially at a $499 price. I get it. Stainless steel feels more premium, and this design has a learning curve if you're used to traditional mixers. Also, many accessories like the slicer shredder, meat grinder, citrus juicer, and pasta maker are sold separately. But here's the thing. If your main priority is bread dough, the performance reputation is the point. This is perfect for you if bread baking is your main hobby and you want batch size more than countertop style. Skip this one if you want a classic metal bowl lift look. It is pricey, but for dough-heavy kitchens, it earns its place. Product number 5. Kitchenaid 8 Cutie Commercial Mixer. Now, the Bosch is the bread batch specialist, but if you want a more traditional commercial countertop experience, the Kitchenaid KSM 8990CU is the premium pick here. At $999.95, it is easily the most expensive mixer on this list. It has a 4.5-star rating from 984 reviews and 100 plus bought in the past month. If you want a serious commercial-style Kitchenaid with stability, torque, and stainless steel attachments, this is worth a serious look. Here's why this matters for you specifically. The 8-quart stainless steel bowl gives you space for small to large batches, so you're not limited to tiny home recipes. If you bake for events, a small food business, or a large family, that extra capacity helps you avoid repeating the same mix over and over. The bowl lift design is important because heavy mixtures need stability. Instead of tilting the head back, the bowl raises into position with a lever, helping the beater make better contact while the machine stays steady. That matters when you're kneading yeast dough or mixing thick batter, because wobble is one of the most frustrating stand mixer problems. It also uses a high-efficiency DC motor designed to run longer with less heat buildup. In plain English, that means it is made for longer kneading, whipping, and mixing sessions without getting stressed as quickly. The 10-speed control gives you more adjustment than basic 6-speed mixers, and the gear-driven design is built for consistent power. You also get an 8-quart stainless bowl, stainless steel flat beater, stainless steel spiral dough hook, and stainless steel 11-wire elliptical whip. Now, the obvious negative is the price. Almost $1,000 is a lot, and honestly, this part frustrated me because many home bakers do not need this level of machine. The bowl lift style is also less quick for casual baking than a tilt head mixer. Here's the thing though, it is NSF certified for commercial use and has speed control protection to reduce accidental turn-ons during cleaning. So it is built with serious work in mind. This is perfect for you if you run a cottage bakery, bake constantly, or want a commercial-rated Kitchenaid. Skip this one if you bake casually or have a tight budget. It is expensive, but it is made for people who will actually use that power. If you want the best large batch value, the Zacme is the one I would look at first. For small kitchens, kitchen in the box makes the most sense. Acma is the safe mid-range family pick, Bosch is the dough lover's machine, and Kitchenaid is for serious commercial style use. Match the mixer to how you actually bake, not just the biggest motor number.